Hello and welcome to another video. Thank you to all my 3,500 subscribers already, and thank you to all those that do subscribe to my channel in the future. Today we're going to be looking at my intercooler pipe on my 2017 Ford Everest. Now this also goes with a Ford Ranger and a Mazda BT50. So if your car is making this sound, then stick around because I'm going to tell you what the problem may be. Okay, so what I was hoping to do was to give you the sound effect of what it actually sounds like underneath the bonnet. Unfortunately, because this has now come off my silicone ring that was attached to the original intercooler pipe, it's no longer making that sound. Because this is over the actual split itself, when air gets pushed up through the intercooler pipe onto this, it lifts it up, causing like a whistling sound, like through that. So unfortunately I was unable to get that sound for you. Pretty gutted really, because obviously a lot of people like to know the sounds of problems that are coming from underneath their bonnet. So yeah, I do apologize about that. But yeah, if it is a humming sound, a whistling sound, or a squeaking sound, then the first thing I would be checking on these particular vehicles is my intercooler pipe. Okay, so before we get into it, I just wanted to show you my temporary fix that I had to do on my intercooler pipe. Mine did burst. It had a slight slit on it, and it's behind this rubber ring right here. Now these are well known to go on the factory fitted intercooler pipes. My car has got 80,000 kilometers on it, and it's 4.5 years old. So they don't last that long. So before I take this apart, I just wanted to show you how I did my temporary fix. Now, I went onto the forum and asked for help, and I got recommended to literally go to Supercheap Auto and buy some silicone tape. It's self-infused silicone tape. So this rubber band here is not the tape. This is literally what comes with the standard pipe, and that's just broken as I've just taken it apart. This is the silicone tape right on top of here. Now these cost around about $8 to $10, depending on if they have a sale or not. Now that is self-infused tape, so it only sticks to itself. It doesn't stick to the pipe. So when I first did this, what happened is I put the self-infused tape on by itself and put the rubber rings back on around it and started the engine, and I was still getting that whistling sound. And losing power in the engine, so that didn't work by itself. Fortunately, I had a friend who had some Gorilla Tape, so what I did is I took the old silicone tape off, put Gorilla Tape on first, and then I put the silicone tape on top, and that worked a treat. So if you are out and about and the shops aren't open, or they don't have any supply of the intercooler pipe, then I can highly recommend that you go and grab yourself some Gorilla Tape and use it. You could probably just get away with the Gorilla Tape, but because I had the self-infused silicone tape as well, I thought, why not? Let's just put that on as well. And honestly, I had no issues. I could pretty much just keep driving it as is. But you know, I've chose to buy a new pipe anyway. This was just a temporary fix for me. So yeah, you can make that choice. All right, so I've taken that off. Let me just grab a Stanley knife. Usually what you get on the standard pipe itself is you get these two silicone rings on either side, and then you get like a mesh sort of material that sits in the middle there. Let's just take off this silicone band here, like so. And this is the silicone tape here. I'll give this a little cut. Not applying any pressure. I don't want to cut through the pipe. I want to show you where my pipe split. There you go, there's the silicone tape there. See, it's not sticky at all. It's not sticking to my fingers, but you try and break that apart, it literally won't come apart nice and easily like normal sellotape. It's infused to the silicone. Alright, let's take off this Gorilla Tape. As you can see, I put a fair few layers of this duct tape on, but it definitely did its job. Okay, so this is a very easy replacement. You really don't need to know what you're doing to replace this pipe. All you need is a flat-ended screwdriver to undo the clamps at the throttle body, as well as the cooling side down the bottom here. 2 clamps. Just loosen those off. Give it a nice little wiggle. That's the top half off. And then at the bottom, just give it a little wiggle, and the bottom should just pop straight off. So there you go. There's my split. Hopefully you can see that nice and clear there. So that's literally where the silicone tape was, and that's where mine split. So out with the old and in with the new. As you can see, this comes with 2 new clamps. Now, I did purchase this from All Terrain Industries here in Australia. This cost me just short of $100. I think it was 99 bucks. And it's a fully silicone pipe. As you can see, All Terrain Industries there. These were the cheaper ones that I found, and these were recommended on the forum as well. I think you're going to pay roughly about 90 bucks for the factory pipe, so I highly recommend that you go for the silicone instead. These are meant to last double the time, if not triple the time, of a standard one. So yeah, I'm super happy with the quality of this one, and it's just as easy to fit as it was to take off. Okay, so just make sure your clamps are roughly in position where you need them on the top and bottom. Up to you whether you put your top on or your bottom on first. I found just putting on that bottom one was nice and easy. You just might find that you need to kink it just a little bit to get to that throttle body side. Just loosen that clamp. Get that over the end there. Alright, and tighten your clamp up. Make sure you position that bottom clamp. Make sure, you definitely just got to make sure that that pipe's on there, underneath as well as on top, down the cooling side here. Once you've got it in a nice position, just tighten her up. And there you go. She's on and ready to go. I guess one final thing to do is to start the engine and make sure she sounds nice. Alrighty, so there you go folks. That's another video done. Nice and easy intercooler pipe to change over if you do have this issue. I hope this helped. If it did, smash that thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. And until the next one, see you then.